Welcome to News Around, where truth meets emotion and every whisper behind the spotlight finds its echo. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit the join button to support our channel, and tap that like icon to help more people discover these untold stories. Today's report has left the Turkish entertainment world speechless, a confession that turned rumors into revelation and love into mystery. For weeks, fans had been constructing their own theories, dissecting photographs, and speculating about Sıla Türkoğlu's rumored romance with a man named Ata. But no one, not even the most seasoned entertainment reporters, could have predicted the direction the truth would take. The actress, known for her quiet elegance and emotional depth, finally chose to confront the storm head-on. What she revealed, however, shattered expectations. "It wasn't what it seemed," she said during an intimate interview. "It was all part of Halil's plan. Halil wanted to test many things," she continued. "The people around him, the press, even himself. He asked me to trust him once more, and I did." Her confession sparked both admiration and outrage. Was it an emotional experiment? A game of control? Or a desperate attempt to understand a love that refused to die? The nation split into factions, those who saw loyalty, those who saw manipulation, and those who saw the haunting persistence of two souls unable to let go of each other. Before we continue, remember, if stories like this intrigue you, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to News Around. You can even tap the join button to become part of our inner circle and help us bring you more stories straight from the heart of Turkish showbiz. According to insiders close to the actress, Sıla had endured weeks of harsh scrutiny. Every glance, every public appearance had been judged as evidence of betrayal or emotional recklessness. But what the world didn't know was that Halil himself had choreographed much of the chaos, not out of malice, but curiosity. "He asked me not to react," she confessed softly, "even if people criticized me, even if they thought I was someone I wasn't. He said that my silence would tell him more than any words could. So I stayed quiet." It was a revelation that shook fans deeply. Was this a test of love, loyalty, or pride? Could such emotional endurance still exist in a world obsessed with immediate answers? Many began to interpret her words as a sign that the invisible bond between Sıla and Halil had never truly been broken. "Although we are not together," she admitted, "there are things that only he can ask of me." Her tone carried both fragility and conviction, the sound of someone torn between reason and faith. "Because I still believe in him," she continued. "Despite everything, despite time, despite the distance, if Halil asks me to trust him, I do. If he asks me to wait, I wait." The confession set off an avalanche of emotion. Fans flooded Twitter and Instagram with messages of support, confusion, and awe. Hashtags like #AlwaysHalilSyla, #TrustThePlan, and #LoveThatNeverEnds trended within hours. The digital world turned into a living, breathing diary of heartbreak and hope. Some commenters wrote, "This isn't manipulation. It's a kind of devotion most of us will never understand." Others countered, "No woman should have to prove her loyalty like this." But one quote from Sıla lingered more powerfully than any argument. "I don't know if we'll ever be together again, but I do know that even when we think our story has ended, we keep writing new chapters without realizing it." As if the situation weren't complex enough, Ata, the man everyone thought was her new partner, was soon confronted by reporters. Instead of dismissing the claims or expressing frustration, he offered an answer so enigmatic that it only deepened the mystery. "Sometimes," he said, with a faint smile, "you accept being a piece on the chessboard if it helps uncover the truth that others are afraid to face. There is no defeat," he added, "when one acts honestly. All I can say is that Halil has deeper motives than you can imagine." That final sentence detonated across social platforms like a spark on dry grass. Fans revisited every interview, every scene, every casual look ever exchanged between SLA and Halil, searching for clues. Entire discussion threads sprang up overnight, dissecting gestures, lyrics, and cryptic social media posts. Some believed Halil was preparing a grand confession, a public moment that would redefine their story. Others saw it as a last, painful test between two people who couldn't stop circling each other. Meanwhile, whispers from people close to the actor hinted that something even larger was in motion. One anonymous family member reportedly told the press, "Halil doesn't do anything without purpose. If this happened this way, it's because he's building toward something. And when it happens, you'll all be surprised." At Newsaround, we want to hear your thoughts. Do you think SLA and Halil's connection is proof that love never really dies? Or is this emotional plan a dangerous game? Share your opinions in the comments and tell us which celebrity stories you'd like us to explore next. Remember, your voice shapes our future reports. In the aftermath of the revelation, something remarkable happened. People who had never met either SLA or Halil began reflecting on their own relationships. The story transcended gossip and became a cultural mirror. Morning shows debated the boundaries between privacy and performance. Talk shows turned the confession into an allegory about trust and modern love. Yet amid the noise, SLA remained silent once more. No follow-up interviews, no clarifications. Her earlier words stood as both explanation and enigma, a reminder that love stories don't always end when people part ways. Sometimes they simply transform into quieter, more complicated forms. When a journalist asked if she regretted agreeing to Halil's plan, her answer came without hesitation. "No. I got tired of people thinking we're just the characters they see on screen. Our story was never a script. We learned to trust each other while the world watched, and that's something real." Her voice broke slightly as she added one last sentence that sent the internet into emotional overdrive. "If he asked me to be by his side again tomorrow, I would, even if no one understood." That line became the heartbeat of the entire narrative. Within hours, fan-made videos flooded TikTok, mixing clips from her past dramas with her interview audio, creating emotional montages that drew millions of views. Even prominent Turkish celebrities couldn't resist weighing in. One veteran actress posted cryptically, "True love doesn't always shout. Sometimes it hides in silences that only two people understand." Another actor who once worked with Halil wrote, "In this industry, some people chase fame, others chase honesty. I respect the latter." It was as if all of Turkish showbiz had momentarily paused, united by a story that blurred the line between performance and truth. And now, dear viewers, we leave the final question to you. Is this all part of a master plan leading to an extraordinary reunion, or are we witnessing the final echo of a love that simply refuses to fade? Tell us what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Newsaround, tap that join button if you'd like to support us directly, and hit like so this story reaches others who believe in the power of love, loyalty, and mystery. Because here at Newsaround, we don't just tell celebrity stories, we explore the emotions that make them human. Until next time, keep your hearts open and your curiosity alive.